basically, everybody's familiar with the case based off Ksoo. His father, Blue, they were always on trial together, right? And so let's start there. So, you're from Florida, correct?
Correct.
All right. So, your case is a high profile case, with yourself and how many of your sons was on the case with y'all?
2 of them.
Okay. So it's two of y'all on the case and y'all were fighting how many homicides was it? 1, 2?
It was 2 homicides. 3 really.
And 3 homicides, you said 3 really. So what was your son's case most recently, the one that he ended up losing was 2 homicides?
No, it was 1 for another rapper guy out of Jacksonville named Lil Buck. Then it was another one for a little young boy named Bibby out of 6 Block. Then there was another one, an innocent white guy got caught in the crossfire of them trying to hit somebody else from 6 Block.
Now, are these like, when we say 6 Block and the place where your son is from, these like close in proximity, or is it like, a distance, or just like some rap stuff? How did this whole beef come about between them?
It started rap, and 6 Block is over there what Fulio and them represent, and ATK is what my son and them represent. And the beef goes so far back before I was even abreast on the beef. I learned about everything. When I got pulled up to speed on everything is when the car got shot up and my other son, he got killed. One of my sons got shot in the head 3 times. I got shot in the back. My nephew got paralyzed. Everybody in the car got hit multiple times besides me. I only got hit 1 time. I was the driver. We was leaving doing a concert. That's when I really got pulled up on the speed of what was really going on, because they was really keeping me in the dark. Because, the first thing that I really want, people to understand is I never trained my sons. I never sent them on no hit, no drill. I never even gave my sons dope to sell. I just took care of them, kept a nice, safe, comfortable place for them to stay. That's a whole big misconcept, because everybody think because I had a street rep that I trained them for this. That's not true.
But kids is like sponges though, Blue. You don't think they seen that and looked at that like, damn, that's solidified? Come on now, you old Jimmy.
I don't think they looked at it because they didn't see it.
Okay.
For number one, I did 11 years in prison. I did 10 years, 9 months. That's 11 years to me. And when I went to prison, my son, 1 was 6, 1 was 5. Ksoo was 1. And they never really seen me in the streets, but I wasn't there for them to see my story. They was told my story by other people in the streets. Instead of telling them a different thing about their daddy, they told them, hey, your daddy was blase this, squaze that. So that's what they probably felt like they had to live up to. Then you got Ksoo, he got another other side of his family with his grandfather and them, legendary for the streets too. So he had it on both ends, up in the coming up. I went to prison and I got out. When I got out, Ksoo was probably 12 going on 13. He was already in trouble, with the law, doing little petty little crimes and stuff like that. I was awarded custody of him and he was like 12 years old. And he lived it with me then. What a lot of people don't know is me and Ksoo, Ksoo been good at trolling on the internet. And I literally fought with him physically, mentally, everything to try to keep him from that life. I always tried to steer my churn in the right direction. I came home from prison, got a paint shop. I built a truck from scratch to clean recycling bins and garbage cans. Nobody was doing it in Florida, in Jacksonville. And I built that for them. The only thing that happened, 2 things that happened. I tried to catch up for lost time, that's impossible. I learned that the hard way. The second thing was, when I came home, those boys were already who they were going to be, and I didn't know that.
Would you say they was following the footsteps of you, though? Would you say when you came home and seen the direction the men that they was going to be, did it look like a reflection of what you was when you was prior out there?
Yeah, it did. It did, you know, and I accept my responsibility in that, you know, because, but I also felt like I dug the ditch already. Y'all shouldn't have to dig it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I accept my responsibilities in leaving them because I was young when I left them. You know, I was just making kids. That's why a lot of people didn't understand the difference it made now with my 9-year-old, my 6-year-old, and my 7-year-old, because I grew to get a better understanding of parenting.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I had to make a decision. Save who I can save, and that's period. You know, it ain't really no in-between in that.
So when you say make a decision, not to cut you off, but I got to get to the meat of it. Was it a decision to save your ass, or was it a decision to see them come out better? Because I'm thinking it's to save your ass, cuz.
No, I ain't. Let me tell you something, bro.
Right.
When we caught that case, and this ain't no cap. I don't do no capping and I don't do no lying.
Exactly. Especially on this joint right here. We don't do none of that.
Because I'm not in denial of what happened.
Right.
And the way I was raised, any decision you make, you stand on it.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you like it, they don't like it, it's what I made.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to stand on my decision, what I made. But it wasn't to save me, because I'm going to tell you, I was willing to sacrifice my whole life for this situation. Because I told my lawyer, I said, go in there and tell them that was me. Because when I got jammed up, I was slimmer.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, you go in there and tell them that was me. Like that. He say, why would you do that? I said, well, you know, they're my sons. And I'll do anything for them. And boom. So I guess he had a conversation with him. And it really, the situation, I got took out of the equation through cell phone data, DNA, and different things of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't going to work
Mm-hmm.
for me trying to make a sacrifice for them. I wasn't thinking about me, per se. I had to worry about everybody, bro. I had to worry about Ksoo, I had to worry about Crazy K, and I had to worry about them 3 babies I had out there.
Mm.